Hello again. Time to talk about the Barbarian. We've been doing a series on the Barbarian, so if this is the first time you're watching my live streams, make sure you look down in the description. Down in the description you'll find the start time for this video if you're re-watching the video and you're not part of the live stream. If you are part of the live stream, you can ask your questions and place feedback, anything you disagree with. You can put all of that in the chat box and I will respond to that near the end of the presentation. So I'm going to do my presentation first. My sound check seems to be all good, so we are essentially ready to go. And I'm doing it at a different time today because it is Anzac Day in New Zealand, and this is a day that we celebrate. This is related around the wars that have been fought around the world and the relationship between Australia, New Zealand, and also America and Great Britain. So yes, it's a special day in New Zealand today. So I'm going to do this video fairly quickly and then we'll move on from there and I will respond to any questions. This is a pretty simple feature. I don't think this video is going to take very long at all. Hi, welcome to How to D&D. My name is Fred Wheeler and today we're talking about Dungeons & Dragons 5e, and today we're going to talk about how to play Dungeons & Dragons 5e, and this is part of the Barbarian video series, and we're going to be talking about the persistent rage feature. It's not just the end of a rage here. There's no way that a Barbarian now is going to be stuck in a situation where their rage ends unless, one, they are essentially not able to function. Either they're dead, they're unconscious, or they decide to end it. So essentially endless rage for you now, and no degree, no element of anger management will help you if you are a barbarian at this particular point. So I want you to turn to page 49 of the Player's Handbook for the details on the Barbarian's persistent rage. I'm going to read out the section, and there's only really one feature I want to point out. It's a fairly simple feature. So beginning at 15th level, your rage is so fierce that it ends early only if you fall unconscious or if you choose to end it. And obviously if your character is dead, your rage will end, okay? So the thing to remember is that particular feature it talks about where it says ends early. And I know there's a couple of questions essentially that are revolving around that. I'm going to talk about those really briefly, and that is, okay, so that means I don't need to make an attack, and it doesn't matter whether you hit or miss with the attack. That's not going to, if I don't do that, my rage doesn't end. Well, that's true, yes. That means I don't have to worry about taking damage to continue my rage. The only thing that's going to end your rage is, one, if your character is dead, you're unconscious, or you actually choose to end it. Okay, so that's covered most of the elements of the basic concept of rage. And what I think is probably more interesting is there's another factor to rage that is often overlooked. And that is, isn't there a time limit? Your rage lasts for a certain period of time, and it's 1 minute. And all of the criteria that could end your rage are based on ending it early. So what happens if you're in a situation where you don't fall unconscious? Okay, you've got your persistent rage, you don't fall unconscious, and you don't choose to end your rage. Does that mean you have the ability to infinitely rage? Will it last longer than an entire minute? And that is probably the only question that I could find on the internet that people were asking. And the answer to that question is, it doesn't change the duration of rage. Your rage will only last 1 minute, and that is it. It just doesn't end early. You don't have to worry about your rage ending early. It's going to still last 1 minute, but it doesn't end early unless you are knocked unconscious, dead, or you choose to end it. And that is the key feature for this particular ability. Not much else to it. It's pretty simple. I don't think it's a pretty complicated feature at all. And that's really all there is for today. And if there aren't any questions, there's no feedback, we're going to finish there. What I will say is what is going to be coming for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is probably going to be, it's a Wednesday here in New Zealand, Thursday's tomorrow. I'm probably going to shift to the Dungeon Master for the next 2 days after this. That means that I'm probably going to do a video around group checks and how group checks work for the Dungeon Master. And if you're a player, maybe it would be helpful to watch that as well. And then after that, the day after tomorrow, I'll be doing a video, and that will be continuing to create the Colossal Earth Elemental. I started building it, and we're going to continue that process and see how much I can get done. I just have to go and buy some more air drying clay because I think one container will not be enough. So if you found this video helpful or informative, please share and like the video as always. If you're not already subscribed, then maybe subscribe to my channel, and that will notify you when I am live and also when I publish a new video. If you want to support me, you've already supported me by essentially watching this video, and if you go and watch more of my videos, that supports me as well. I get AdSense revenue from that. I don't do Patreon, but down in the description you'll find those affiliate links where you can buy stuff online. I get a small commission, you know that's the deal. Okay, it's real simple. You don't even have to buy the thing that's linked to, and if you don't use online purchases, don't worry about it. Just keep watching my videos. Okay, and the other thing is, I want you to start posting questions if you're part of the chat, or feedback. Anything like that would be really helpful. If you're not part of the live chat, your questions and feedback can go down in the comments section, and I will respond to that. I might not necessarily respond within 24 hours because I'm working, so sometimes it takes me a lot of time, but I will respond to it. Trust me, it does happen. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s. All right, we're done. And yes, I'm going to call it quits here. We're going to get going. I'm going to get on with my day, and I will catch up with everybody another time, like tomorrow.